Okay, good afternoon. I'm Stan Morey from the Arabian Horse Association, the executive director. Been the executive director now for 4 years, I believe. Going into 4 years before that was Judges and Stewards Commissioner, started in 2009. One of the things that I wanted to talk about today was we're here at the Sport Horse Nationals, and part of the allure, if you will, of the Sport Horse Nationals is that these folks do a lot of this on their own. It's an extremely positive note for the Arabian Horse Association. We like all the people here because they really, really enjoy their horses. Not that the other people don't, but it's just a different vibe. I've known Christian, this is Christian Garweg, for probably 10 years now. Christian was raised overseas. He is shown horses at a high level in dressage in a lot of different countries. Canada, here, obviously, tons of other places. But what I really wanted to talk to him about today was that the ability of the Arabian to adapt and his usefulness as far as this is concerned with the dressage and sport horse discipline. I think it's long been established that the Arabian can do a lot of different things. He is versatile. He's athletic, but more importantly, and this is the thing I think that comes through from him and talking with him, that he is very, very people-oriented, and he reacts to people in a different way to a lot of things, as opposed to, and then nothing against dressage, nothing against drachaners, warm bloods, whatever that you want to say. What we're looking at today is this utilitarian horse that comes across as a positive in this breed. And I'll let Christian talk about it a little bit because I don't want to pretend that I'm a dressage person, but he understands the mechanics of dressage at a high level. And that's the thing that we're trying to bring this up with. I've watched him now. He's got 2 national championships here, looks like, already. I've watched him before at this horse show win national championships. He brings the level up at this horse show. And that's what we're all about, is continuing to bring our levels up. And so I'm going to let him explain a little bit about what's taking place and why he thinks that this is a good vehicle for our association.
I believe that the Arab and the Arab cross is a really workable horse because they have a very good work ethic. They're not as tall as your average European warm blood. And they have a different, I think that must originate from the Arab breed. They actually want to connect to people. And that's very different. Your average warm blood could care less. Half of them scream because they would like something to eat, but the Arabs are really different. I'm at a place where, Christine Betts' place in Maryland, where there is also a lot. There's probably half of the horses are either purebred or half-Arabians. And they're all in work at various levels. Some do Western pleasure, some are at 3rd level dressage, others do main ring activities and don't participate in sport horse nationals. So it's a very broad spectrum of horses that are there. So the Arabs, to me personally, seem to be very suitable for your average American middle-aged lady who wants to come out and enjoy their horse because they're not as big a mover. They do not require so much physical strength. They want to work on their own, and their bodies lend themselves. You can get into their bodies much easier because their rib cage is not as deep. They do not move as big. So the requirement for a person operating an Arab is not half as physical and not half as exhausting and physically challenging as it is to do a warm blood. So I really believe that these horses and the way the breed has improved, I believe that there is a future for them, and there should be a better place in the recognition all over outside of the AHA activities, that this is a very useful and willing to work horse.
Yeah, thanks, Christian. And that's exactly the thing that I was talking about. You know, for the longest time, the Half-Arabian, if you will, has taken us to all kinds of different levels. I grew up showing Half-Arabians, breeding Half-Arabians, was very successful with a lot of Half-Arabians. But some of that time drove some of my clients to other breeds. In other words, the saddle horse, or we had Half-Arabian and they went to the reiners. So I guess what I'm trying to say to you is these horses are able to go, and that's most of these horses that are here have qualified at open shows with an open score. Okay, and so they come here, and that's the thing that's intriguing to me, is that we can offer an alternative, if you will, to a lot of different people as far as our horse is concerned. I didn't say that he was going to be a warm blood. I didn't say that he was going to be the Olympic level. Is he Olympic level? I'm not talking about that. What I am talking about is a utilitarian type horse that a lot of people can enjoy and ride and cherish.
I'd like to cut in here because at the origination, when the European or the Hanoverians and the Oldenburg, the breeding association, that exactly was their goal, not to create a high performance horse, but they set out to create a horse that an amateur could operate. They set out to create a horse that somebody could jump, somebody could do cross country with, that somebody could just use as a hobby, and also for high performance. But as much as what Stan just said, the breed as such was not created. None of the European breeds were initially created just for high performance. They were created to be a utilitarian horse for everyone because the horse sport is very rooted. And as it is here in the US, and buying, maybe not flying over to the US if you're 5'4", and you're not in need of a heavy warm blood, you might be smarter even to consider and look at what the market has to offer, and specifically what the Arabian and Half-Arabian breed can contribute. And that horse that I've shown, who's been like 5 times national champion now, started at a later age in life at 12, and at 18 has not yet peaked. So that's another element of the Arabs and the Half-Arabs. Their longevity is much better, and they perform longer than your average warm blood.
That's exactly right. I mean, and again, he said it, the longevity of these horses, the soundness of these horses, the way that they can approach their work, lends themselves to lasting a long, long time. I'll finish this up with Christian is available. He is extremely good as far as instructor. We want to trace, he's bringing the level of this up. You can contact him if you want to, as far as in this country, but that's not what we're about today. I just wanted him to talk about the differences that he's seen as far as what the Arabian, Half-Arabian has to offer. I will tell you this, that one of the things that I'm looking for, and this association is looking for, is expanding the sport horse division and really reliant, because it's a huge part of our industry. It's an important part of our industry. Christian can be a part of that. I mean, we want to bring these levels up. It offers a lot of things to a lot of people, and it offers an alternative, if you will. If you don't want to be in main ring, if you don't want to do the other things, this offers you a different way to go. And that's part of the thing that the association is about, is to try to find growth in different areas. We're all looking for growth in all kinds of different ways, but we're not the only ones that are out there doing that. The quarter horses, the saddlebreds, the Morgans, all of us are trying to find growth. This horse lends itself to grow really fast in this discipline, in this breed, as in a sport horse, a jumper, or a dressage horse. So I appreciate his time today. And again, if he can help you, if you need something, contact me, contact us, and we'll get you in contact with Christian. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Stan.
Yeah.